She ate a bucket of chicken, multiple orders of fries, several TV dinners, a quart of soda, pounds of candy, an entire cake, and 3 banana cream pies in one sitting. Then she made herself sick every single night, and that was just the beginning of what Diane Keaton was hiding. It's 1977. Jimmy Carter is in the White House. Star Wars has just exploded into theaters, making $460 million, and disco fever is sweeping the nation. Families are watching The Love Boat on TV, gas costs 65 cents a gallon, and movie tickets are $2.23. At the 50th Academy Awards, a quirky actress in menswear is about to win Best Actress for Annie Hall and become America's sweetheart. But backstage at the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, Diane Keaton is hiding a secret that would shock the world. The smile she'll flash to millions watching at home masks a battle with an eating disorder so severe that she consumes 20,000 calories daily, only to purge it all back up. This glittering peak of her career is happening while she's trapped in one of the darkest chapters of her private life. On October 11, 2025, the world lost Diane Keaton at age 79. And in the wake of her passing, the full truth about the woman behind that quirky smile has finally come to light. When people think of Diane Keaton today, they picture that iconic Annie Hall performance. But the real story behind that Oscar-winning smile is far more shocking than anything you've imagined. Truth number 1, the secret eating disorder. Diane Keaton was eating 20,000 calories per day and purging everything for years. While winning Oscars and becoming America's sweetheart, she was secretly destroying her body in a cycle so extreme it nearly killed her. It started when a director told her to lose 10 pounds for a Broadway role. That single comment triggered a decade-long spiral. Here's what her typical dinner looked like: a bucket of chicken, several orders of fries with blue cheese and ketchup, multiple TV dinners, a quart of soda, pounds of candy, a whole cake, and 3 banana cream pies. Then she'd make herself throw it all up. In 2014, she confessed to Dr. Oz, "All I did was feed my hunger, so I am an addict." It's true. I'm an addict in recovery. I'll always be an addict. I have an addictive nature to me. Think about the timeline. While filming The Godfather in 1972, she was bulimic. While falling in love with Al Pacino, she was binging and purging. While Woody Allen was writing Annie Hall specifically for her, she was consuming enough calories to sustain 10 people and then vomiting in secret. While accepting her Oscar in 1978, she was hiding a body ravaged by years of self-induced vomiting. She wrote in her 2011 memoir, "I have nothing to hide. I think I'm a sister to all the rest of the women who have had some kind of eating disorder." That quirky nervous energy in Annie Hall? Partly real anxiety from her disorder, those baggy clothes. Partly hiding a body she was at war with. America fell in love with her while she was literally dying inside. If you're already shocked and we're only on number 1, smash that like button and subscribe. Next 9 secrets are even more unbelievable. Drop a comment below and tell me which truth shocked you the most. Now let's keep going. Truth number 2, the Keanu Reeves humiliation. At 56, Diane had to kiss 38-year-old Keanu Reeves in Something's Gotta Give. The age gap mortified her so much that after every kissing scene, both actors would sprint to opposite sides of the room. She admitted, "It has to do with time of life." She told the LA Times, "As soon as they said cut, we'd both run to opposite sides of the room." But it gets worse. In 2005, tabloids ran stories that Keanu had dumped his girlfriend for Diane. She played along, telling Oprah, "I'm going to marry him. He likes an older woman." Years later, she revealed the painful truth. She hadn't been on a date in 35 years. So when those Keanu rumors were swirling in 2005, she hadn't actually dated anyone since 1970. The Keanu romance was pure fantasy. The flirty Oprah appearance was performance. The whole thing was a 56-year-old woman publicly pretending one of Hollywood's hottest actors might want her, when in reality, she'd been alone for over 3 decades. Truth number 3, looking for Mr. Goodbar. Fresh off winning an Oscar for adorable Annie Hall, Diane immediately took the darkest, most violent role of her career. The same year, 1977, she played a Catholic schoolteacher who frequents singles bars for dangerous encounters and ends up murdered on screen. The film was raunchy, violent, and sexually explicit in ways that shocked audiences. Time magazine wrote, "Keaton dominates this raunchy, risky, violent dramatization. Why would she do this? Because she was desperate to prove she wasn't just the funny, awkward girl. Woody Allen had written Annie Hall for her quirks, and while it won her an Oscar, it also trapped her. So she chose the most extreme possible role to shatter that image. Director Richard Brooks cast her precisely because of this contrast. He wanted America's sweetheart to play someone spiraling into self-destruction because it would make the character's descent even more horrifying. And here's what makes this shocking. She filmed this while battling her eating disorder. The character is self-destructing through her choices, and the actress was self-destructing through food addiction. Parents who'd loved her in Woody Allen comedies were horrified, but she didn't care. She'd proven she was a serious actress willing to risk everything. Truth number 4. Al Pacino broke her heart. For 17 years, Diane loved Al Pacino. They met on The Godfather in 1971, dated from 1973 to 1990, and had an intense on-again, off-again romance, the love of her life. She finally gave him an ultimatum: marry me or it's over. He refused. She walked away. She told Interview magazine, "I was in love with you. You couldn't be more magical and entertaining and unique." She called his face killer. Killer face? He was simply the most entertaining man. Here's the heartbreaking detail. In Al's memoir, he recalled going to his lawyer about his terrible finances, and Diane came with him. When she learned that Al, one of the biggest stars in the world, was broke, she yelled at his lawyer, "Do you know who he is? He's an idiot. He's an ignoramus." She wasn't mad at him. She was mad for him. That's love. But even that wasn't enough to make him marry her. At her 2017 AFI tribute, he said, "I love you forever," but it was 27 years too late. She told people, "Maybe I need another job to find another unobtainable great." After 17 years, she still called him unobtainable. He made himself unavailable, and she paid for it the rest of her life. Truth number 5. She defended Woody Allen during Me Too. When the Me Too movement brought renewed attention to serious allegations against Woody Allen, Diane became his most vocal defender. In 2018, she tweeted, "Woody Allen is my friend and I continue to believe him." In 1992, Mia Farrow made serious accusations against Allen regarding their 7-year-old adopted daughter. Allen has denied the allegations for over 30 years and was never charged. When Dylan Farrow wrote an op-ed asking why has the Me Too revolution spared Woody Allen, Diane doubled down on her support. When asked about victim culture in 2023, she said, "What can I say, except that it's a horrible shame. But we all have situations that are difficult at times. You gotta get over it." She also said, "Do you know how much I owe everything to him? He gave me everything." Her fierce loyalty divided public opinion. Some saw courage, others saw complicity. She chose her friend and career legacy over the controversy, prioritizing the films they made together, and she never apologized for it. Truth number 6. She replaced Mia Farrow during Woody's biggest scandal. In 1993, Diane was cast last minute to replace Mia Farrow in Manhattan Murder Mystery, right during Woody Allen's explosive custody battle and affair with Soon-Yi Previn. There's a rumor that Mia actually showed up for a costume fitting and had to be told she was no longer in the movie. Diane stepped in without hesitation. By taking this role, she publicly declared her loyalty to Allen during his darkest hour. Angelica Houston said the set was oddly free of anxiety and credited Diane's presence. This casting decision permanently altered relationships. Before this, Diane and Mia weren't enemies. After this, there's no evidence they ever spoke again. By taking Mia's role, Diane sent a message about where her loyalty lay. This bonded her and Woody permanently. Some saw courage in standing by a friend. Others saw betrayal of Mia. Truth number 7. Secret real estate empire. Diane made more money flipping houses than from her entire acting career. She bought, renovated, and sold dozens of architecturally significant homes across Los Angeles for over 40 years. Her father was a real estate broker, and young Diane would tag along to open houses. She told Wine Spectator, "I always had an interest in homes, but the problem is, I never really land and stay." That restlessness became her fortune. She sold a mansion to Madonna for $6.5 million. She bought and renovated historic Lloyd Wright homes. Her Pinterest house was listed for $28.9 million after she bought it for $4.7 million. Potential profit, over $24 million on a single house. Her work appeared in Architectural Digest. She wrote books about her design philosophy. Real estate gave her something Hollywood never could: complete creative control. According to Celebrity Net Worth, it's not an exaggeration to say that Diane Keaton made more money from real estate than from her film career, but she never stayed. Every house was perfect for a while, then something felt wrong, so she'd sell and start over. Truth number 8. Never married, adopted kids alone at 50 plus. Despite dating Woody Allen, Warren Beatty, Al Pacino, and rumored relationships with Jack Nicholson and Keanu Reeves, Diane never married. At 73, she said, "I think I'm the only one in my generation who has been a single woman all her life." She traced it back to her mother. "It goes back to my mother. I saw how much she gave up. I didn't want to give up my independence." She remembered when a boy in high school said she'd make a good wife. And I thought, I don't want to be a wife. Number. At age 50 and 55, she adopted 2 children completely alone. Daughter Dexter in 1996 and son Duke in 2001. She told Ladies' Home Journal, "Motherhood wasn't an urge I couldn't resist. It was more like a thought I'd been thinking for a long time." By 2023, she admitted dating was essentially over. "I don't date. I don't remember anyone calling me. They don't happen." Of course not. She'd been alone so long that the idea of anyone wanting to date her seemed impossible. Truth number 9. Skin cancer secret behind iconic hats. Diane was diagnosed with skin cancer at age 21. Her Aunt Martha had her nose surgically removed due to skin cancer. Her father and brother also had it. She told the LA Times in 2015, "It's a family history. My Auntie Martha had skin cancer so bad, they removed her nose. That's why you've got to put the sunblock on." Those signature hats and turtlenecks weren't just fashion statements, they were medical necessities. Her iconic style was literally about survival. She became obsessed with sun protection after her diagnosis, turning a health crisis into a signature look that defined her for decades. Truth number 10. Warren Beatty's grand romantic gesture. Diane was terrified of flying. During their romance while filming Reds, she had to fly from Los Angeles to New York. Warren Beatty walked her onto the plane, sat down beside her, and held her hand for the entire 5-hour flight. When they landed, he kissed her goodbye, then immediately got on the next plane and flew back to Los Angeles alone, just to comfort her. She later said, "Pretty cool." Despite their relatively short romance, this moment revealed why she was drawn to him. He was one of Hollywood's most notorious players, but with her, he showed genuine tenderness. Diane Keaton left us on October 11, 2025 at the age of 79. And as we look back on her life, we realize she was never what she seemed. America's quirky sweetheart was secretly battling demons, building empires, breaking hearts, and making choices that both inspired and divided us. She lived life entirely on her own terms, refusing to compromise her independence even when it meant spending decades alone. She turned her struggles into strength, her pain into art, and her refusal to conform into a legacy that will never be forgotten. If Diane Keaton touched your life in any way, whether through Annie Hall, The Godfather, or any of her incredible performances, drop a comment below sharing your favorite memory of her. Tell us which movie made you fall in love with her quirky charm. Tell us what she meant to you. Let's honor her memory together. And if you want to keep celebrating the complex, fascinating, and often shocking lives of Hollywood's greatest legends, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. We'll continue to uncover the truth behind the icons who shaped our culture, one story at a time. Thanks for being here to remember Diane with us. You lived on your own terms, loved fiercely, created fearlessly, and inspired millions. You will surely be missed.